Ever wondered how to measure the capability of a process? Perhaps you've heard of the concept of statistical process capability, but aren't quite sure what it entails. Well, you're in the right place to unravel this mystery. Statistical process capability, in essence, is the capacity of a process to meet the requirements or specifications of a product or a customer. In simpler terms, it's a measure of how well a process is performing in relation to quality and variation. When we talk about a capable process, we're referring to one that exhibits low variation and consistently produces outputs that fall within an acceptable range of values. To gauge the capability of a process, we require two types of information. The first is process performance data, which are the actual observations or measurements of the process outputs. These could be dimensions, weights, times, and so forth. The second is specification limits, which are the upper and lower bounds of what is deemed acceptable for the product or customer. These could be targets, standards, tolerances, and so on. Now, how do we measure process capability? One of the most frequently used tools is the histogram. This is a graphical representation of the frequency distribution of the process performance data. It illustrates how often each value or range of values occurs within the data set. By comparing the histogram with the specification limits, we can ascertain how much of the data falls within or outside the acceptable range. Another popular tool is the control chart. This is a graphical representation of how the process performance data fluctuates over time. It displays the average or mean of the data and the upper and lower control limits, calculated based on the inherent variation of the process. By plotting the data points on the control chart, we can determine if the process is stable and in control, or if there are any signs of special causes of variation that warrant investigation and elimination. Numerical indicators of process capability also exist. These are ratios like CP, CPK, PP, and PPK that compare the spread of the process performance data with the width of the specification limits. They indicate how well the process can potentially meet or is actually meeting the specifications. The higher these ratios, the more capable the process is. To put it all together, statistical process capability is a vital concept for evaluating and enhancing the quality and consistency of a process. By employing tools like histograms, control charts, and capability indices, we can measure the degree to which a process meets customer or product requirements and pinpoint areas for improvement. I hope this video has been insightful and has shed some light on the concept of statistical process capability. Remember, your feedback is valuable, so please leave a comment below. If you found this content helpful, show some love by liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Stay tuned for more engaging content in the upcoming videos. Until next time, keep analyzing and improving.